The answer is that I think if I had not been driven into this path, I think I would have been an incomplete person. Because it is my confirmed belief that I think liberal arts have been undervalued. And unless and until you emphasize the nature of liberal arts, the idea that in a pluralistic society, number of narratives are possible, I think a society remains dead.
I think in the days that I was growing up, there was no television. We had television, just one channel, and there was a limited number of hours that television was, on. So we had to rely on books, and books is what opened up worlds for me. Like I was just mentioning to you earlier, Enid Blyton was my first take on fantasy, and then I moved on to Tolkien, and I moved on to others as I evolved. So it just, it's about experiencing other places, other times, other beings, understanding even human psychology. And then as I grew older and I began to see the world of nonfiction, it made me question things. So I think it's a really enriching experience to be able to see other things. And it also makes you question who you are. And I think it's a dialogue that you carry on. A book is like a dialogue, it's not a monologue. I believe it's a dialogue with yourself. And then it also allows you to question things. The rhetoric changes for you.
Oh, I think that whatever I am today is because of the books that I read. And those books were of so many different kinds. They were of, above all, fiction, taking me to a dimension which I could only imagine, because those are things that you don't experience in daily life. Books then can lead you, such as Bertrand Russell or Bernard Shaw, to becoming more rational, more understanding of the world around you. And I think that books, more than anything else, have shaped me.
Well, as an artist, I'm at a point in my practice where I really believe that all my expression that manifests in my work is a negotiation between my experience of reality around me in relationship to my body wherever I am, and the knowledge that I have, which mostly comes through books and through collective shared knowledge in the form of books or oral stories or anything that one experiences from remote sources, and then you gain knowledge through that.
I don't think I would be who I am without reading or books. I mean, they are not always one and the same in today's world of information gluts. There is so much information that we have to process. Very little of it is knowledge, and that's a cliche that we've learned to live with. But books do allow you to engage with them over time, revisit them, and like that Heraclitean river, you'd never step in it the same way twice or the same place twice. It's changed. It's changed you. Either you've changed or it's changed you. And that's the whole point of even great art. It has to transform you just a little.